Oh, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Hi, Minnie. She's like, what are you doing? Why is this phone in my face?
I thought about getting an iPhone, and then I was like, I'm probably just gonna hate it, so I'm not gonna do it, and I'll just continue to be socially unaccepted, and cry, but at least I'll have a good phone. Switching just sounds terrible. It's not about the switching. Like I know what iOS. Like I've used iOS. My mom and dad and brother have an iPhone, and I've used the iOS like operating system, and it just sucks. Like I hate it. Ideally, I would do what Ghost does and get my own phone plan and just buy both. Have like an iPhone 13 Pro and a fucking S21 Ultra. But I'm poor and not paying for all my own shit. Like I can't get two phones because my like it's my dad's phone plan, so I'm not gonna make him add a line and pay an extra $30 a month. That'd be stupid. Two phones, one for the hose. Yeah, true. My iPhone would literally just be for the hose, and then my Galaxy would be everything else. I thought about like all the options of trying to get around it, but like you don't get a phone number with just like a normal Apple device that doesn't have like it's just not a phone, like, right? Like you don't get a phone number, so I'm not gonna like meet a fucking a girl and be like, yo, here's my email, FaceTime me. Yeah, that's like cringe. I would only use my iPhone to FaceTime, play iMessage games, and be in iMessage group chats and not be considered cringe for making the text screen.
That doesn't make sense.
That's the only reason I would have an iPhone. Actually, not true, because iPhones, since there's less models, I learned about this. Since there's less models that come out versus Android phones, which have like literally thousands of phones coming out a year between like all the companies, social media apps work way better on iPhones because they literally only have to make 3 versions of their app, and it works on all the iPhones that come out during the year. Whereas in like they would literally have to make 1,000 versions of Instagram, say, for all the Android models that are out there. So they just make one size fits all for Android. So then Android apps end up being scuffed, and just like the cameras end up being like lower quality, and like Instagram stories and Snapchat and stuff. That's why like Snapchat's all fucked on Android, like that meme. Meanwhile, some Samsungs have better cameras than iPhones, but iPhones just have more like less models, so they don't have to make 3 versions of the apps, so that you know, it just works better. Which is why I would like an iPhone for social media stuff like that. But that's like the only reason I would use an iPhone. Everything else that I do with my phone, it's just so much better on a Galaxy. I don't want to make an iPhone my main my and only phone. I think I would hate it. So I'm just not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna put $1,400. No, I don't think I'll ever recover after having like an Android. That like I obviously like the Android, otherwise I would have switched already. I think just having the knowledge of both sides, I would just not like, I would deal with it obviously, and I would get used to it, but I wouldn't like it as much as if I were to have an Android phone. I just want both. Like I'll carry 2 phones around. I don't give a shit. Mommy's back. Want to see what pumpkin I carved today? No.
Stuck in that.
What the fuck is that? Looks like it was made by like a fucking preschool. That's not the type of pumpkin I made in preschool. We used to carve pumpkins as a family on the kitchen floor. We'd put like a little garbage bag tarp on the floor and just fucking go to town on some pumpkins every Halloween. It was like home video of me as a fat baby carving out pumpkins as a little kid. Actually kind of dangerous for a preschooler to be carving pumpkins, but I was there. Wolf Gamer. I have random questions. What's my favorite? What does it say? Pastry? I thought it said pasta. Pastry? Cinnamon rolls are pretty good. Like with the frosting and shit. Like Pillsbury type shit. That shit's good. Like, I had this babysitter who was like basically a member of the family. She was like an aunt to me, essentially. And we would go like every Sunday after church. No, we would go on Saturday nights, and my mom, dad, I guess, would go on dates or something. I don't know. I was too little, but they would drop us off at her house, the babysitter's house, and we would sleep over. And then we'd go to church all together. Like my mom and dad would meet us at church, And then afterwards, we'd go to this bakery. I have no idea where it is. It's obviously local. And honestly, it might be closed down. I don't know. But we'd get these like really, really good sugar cookies that have like the hard, like, the hard icing at the top. And they would be like, they would always be like holiday themed. So I remember getting this big ass cookie that was like a ghost and it had like the hard white icing on top. It was like a sugar cookie on the bottom. It's like, oh, it was so good. So I just have so much fond memories of cookies like that. But I have no idea what the bakery is. Capybara? Capybara is an Australian, mousy, ratty, hamstery vermin.
Beavery.
Yeah, beavery. I don't have much experience with that because I've never been to Australia. And wait, actually, me, Ghost and Rose in the petting zoo in Texas saw a capybara. Forgot about that. You're saying capybara wrong? No, I'm not.
Capybara.
Cap. It's capybara. Is he gonna say it? Oh.
An exhausted capybara has fallen into the
Capybara.
jaws of the caiman.
Oh, he got fucking eaten, by the way. Wait, what? You got eaten? Are you checking this? He's got one in his mouth. Baby Funks, look away. Look away.
Get on it, game designers.
Get with it, come on. Capybara.
Capybara. Capybara. That's how I say it. Based on this clip right here, this is how I say the word. What is this? What?
Capybara? Capybara! Coconut doggy! Oh my god!
Baby Funks, I'm banning you. Get out of my chat.
They don't know how to do puzzles.
Oh
my-
I'm so mad because we're doing some cat girl puzzle.
Are you doing puzzles
Why are you
wrong?
You were doing it
Dumb
wrong.
puzzle.
That's not how you do a puzzle.
What was she doing? How do you do a
I'm not-
puzzle wrong?
But basically, they were just cheating. They were using the box to find every single piece.
Literally everyone.
That's what
in
you
the
do.
universe
Wait,
uses
what?
the boxes.
Everyone
No,
uses the
you
box to
find
look at the
piece and you
picture.
put it together. No.
Yeah, you put the box up to have a reference.
They wouldn't do sections at all. They do like a piece here and then they do some random piece across
No, what
the
you do is
entire
you
board.
find all the border pieces, make the border, and then you start
Yes,
organizing
he
pieces.
hates that. He hates the.
Why?
the
No, you
outside
just start from the
first.
corners.
He hates in the outside.
Then you
first.
start
that's
organizing.
how you
What?
do it.
You're a psychopath.
Start from the corners.
And you start organizing the
then
pieces
outside.
by color, and then you just start figuring.
Color?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
You
yes,
start figuring out what like
yes,
pieces go together by section. It's the most efficient way to do a puzzle, huh? What the fuck are you doing
Yeah,
it?
and then we were grabbing random pieces and we're like, oh, where would this go? Because it was a bunch of random like black and white pieces. 'cause
Which
they
is
were in-
fine. Yeah, what? That's like normal.
They were in
Don't estimate where
they
a
were
piece
in
is gonna
maid
go. Just
bikinis.
finish a section.
They were
You
in maid
have to
bikinis.
estimate where it's gonna go in order to find where the section is to finish it. What? What do you mean?
Yeah, and then it was like, oh, we were finding the girls' eyes, like
Eyes.
putting their, I know, putting their.
What the fuck was that?
We were putting their eyes like where they were supposed to go.
It's good to hear, Megamix. I'm glad you're doing well.
We were just putting them like randomly on the board where they would have like gone, like where we were inferring them.
Yeah,
And then-
inferring. Okay.
That's
And
not
then
how
he's
you
like,
do it.
why are you putting them there? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, that's stupid.
It's not
Just
stupid.
find the-
It makes
find
sense.
The pieces you
What?
need. Find
The eyes
pieces
were the
you
only
need.
colors we had, and then the hair color.
The only shut up. The only puzzles.
You do the pieces.
The
you
only
need.
puzzle. The only puzzles Hero's ever done are like the 100-piece like puzzles where it's like a Toy Story character or something.
He's literally done the blocks in the hole.
Oh, he's trying to put the circle in the square. Aw. He said, or Megaminx said, it's been really tough sorting out the pieces. See, at least he's trying to sort out the pieces, unlike Hero, who's a psychopath.
No, you just put them together.
Yeah, you just put them together. Yeah, that's all you do. Yeah, no shit. But you gotta fucking have some sort of organization so that doesn't take 16 million years. I'm going to visit Mr. Reindeer.
Really?
You really?
Yeah, me and Arma are going to visit Reindeer.
You guys getting kissed?
Yeah, I'll kiss him. I'll do it.
Wait. Oh, clip it.
In front of his girlfriend?
Yeah, I'll make her jealous.
Oh my
You're
god,
gonna
the
hold
height difference
hands.
between them two is fucking insane.
Oh my god, that's gonna be so funny.
I wonder if UMass's girlfriend has cute friends.
Don't even try. They're not
It's a
moving.
party school.
They're not
Yeah.
moving.
No, I don't want them to move. But it's a party school. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, that's something else.
The one time for the one.
All right, Dan, you.
What do you mean you wish? I'm a good looking
One
guy.
time for the one. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
One time for the one.
No, my goal
Kizzy.
is
Squizzy.
to get Armo some action because it's his birthday like 3 days after. It's my goal.
Almost said it.
He's a
No,
know
he's
yet.
gonna be like, hey, you wanna meet up one time for the one?
Hey, yo, you play League?
Yeah, that's his opening line on every girl. The first one that says yes, he immediately W keys.
Wait, what?
If you would say what's good advice for high school, I don't know. I didn't really like high school. Being part of sports teams was probably the best part of high school. I don't play sports, so that's kind of useless. Then join a club or something. I don't know. You gotta find friends. I mean, if you already have friends, then you're good. You'll be fine.
Wait, what are you guys talking
Am I
about?
really gonna have to tell you about what
High
a
school.
Sigma male is, Dan?
No, don't be a Sigma man. That's a myth.
Yeah. Just
I really want to learn
honestly,
defense.
make friends.
Do fencing. Join band.
Join a club.
band
Don't
would
join
not
band.
be
Band.
I
Band,
rather
I
don't
quit.
join
I
band.
quit band. Band was fucking annoying.
All my friends
Clubs
who
are
like
full
band
of weirdos.
quit, like
So
hate
are all
band now.
instrument.
Yeah, exactly. I loved band fucking freshman and half of sophomore year, and then my teacher started getting cringe, and I was like, no, I'm not in band anymore, and I quit. And then I broke his heart.
Okay, don't
cried.
join band, but
He
join a
he actually
club.
came close. He was like tearing up when I said I didn't want to do band anymore.
Like you're so talented.
Like if
Yeah,
you join a
this is
club, you
legit.
can
That's
make some
legit.
friends.
The story, because
Fucking
I was in like
prodigy.
jazz band and shit like that. He got
Oh,
me.
Yeah, my brothers.
He
do
got
that.
me to join like
Probably
jazz
one
band
of the
stuff.
only like 5 students in that class. That's why it was like please don't leave.
Well, it was
Please, we
jazz
have
band
no
wasn't a
one to play
class. Jazz band,
trombone.
jazz band was on Thursdays at like 7:30. You would go back to school
going,
and
Preston, keep
practice
going.
jazz band.
Oh, wait, you did it for like
I
fun?
lost.
Yeah,
it's like
that's
a-
I did it
like-
because he was like, "You need to be in jazz band," and I was like, okay." And I didn't know how to say no. I didn't know how to say no because I was a shy kid. So I was like, okay, and I would go to jazz band, and I'd be like, this is cringe every time. Yeah, because he literally. Okay, this is what happened. Freshman year, I just like I coasted through like the first half of the year, or like the first like 2 months of school. I just like coasted in the background, just like minding my own business, hanging out with my friend who was also a trumpet player, and we were just chilling. And we were in like the lower band, like band 2, basically, like not like shitter band, which is like the fucking rec band, but like we were in like band 2, basically. There's like band 1, which is like the fucking seniors and like all the like the experienced people that like.
varsity basically.
Yeah, basically, and
then
we were on JV, not special ed band, basically.
Yeah.
And
Not participation.
yeah,
band.
not participation award band. So, we were just vibing, and he like, eventually like we were like a couple. He was trying to like figure out who was good enough to like join the first edition band to like do the football games, like like because there's like a band at the football games playing like the spirit songs or whatever, the fight songs. So he was like trying to figure out like who would be a good fit to go do like the football games. So he like gives us like a sheet of music, and he plays it, and he's like, all right, trumpets, here we go, we're gonna go down the line, everyone try to play this, we like practiced it for like, we did a couple runs basically, and he was like, all right, one by one, let's hear it. And everyone was like, couldn't fucking do it, and then all of a sudden he comes to me, and I literally just play it. It was like the song that goes like, it's a song that goes like dun 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 dun. It was that basically. And I did that. I literally just played it perfectly because it literally wasn't hard. It was like you switch notes like twice, and it's just
like
like
a
you go up and
dream,
down. This is 100%. This is 100% on God. On God.
And he gave me an award.
Whoa.
There are witnesses to this. I can
Got a scholarship.
message. I can DM my friend on Instagram and be like, "Yo, do you remember this?"
Instant
And he'll be like, "Yeah, I remember that."
Whenever I did well.
I'm not gonna do that because he's like
Anyways.
fucking Chad.
All
But
the
That'd be weird.
students in the
It's like,
class
But yeah,
stood up
my
and
band
said,
teacher was like,
"Clap."
"Holy shit, you're good! Like, when did this happen?" Like, I didn't fucking know this because I was just shy. And then he was like, he got me involved with like the fucking. He tried to get me in marching band. That's the only thing I fucking said no to. But
Marching band is super
he got me
cringe.
into fucking jazz band. I played like a solo in the concert that year, like the winter concert.
So we did in elementary
Yeah,
school.
so I was like his like shining star, right? Like I was like already on par with some of his like mid-tier seniors, and I was like a freshman. So I was like this guy's like next prodigy. Like he was trying to like get me into like D1 band. He had me like doing all these like extracurricular band shit. And I eventually like
After class,
sophomore year came around, and I was like,
hang
I don't want to do all that again because it's just gonna be the same thing, just like more intense. And like the breaking
Then
point,
he
the breaking point was
discovered
the
hockey.
breaking point was No, I was already on fucking varsity as a freshman. Get the fuck out of here. The breaking point was marching band, he like really was hammering me to get into it. He's like, I will fail you if you don't do marching band. And I was like, I'm not doing marching band. And then he was like, he was like, all right, we're gonna teach you how to play like a blues style music and get you like in what you know, like the extracurricular, like where you get like awards for being a band student, like symphony or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know what it's called. But like you have to like play a song like a solo in front of like a crowd of like fucking sweats, and then they like give you like this award that's like good. It's like good for college or whatever. You get like some fucking something like that. I don't know. But he was like, all right, let's do private lessons. You're gonna learn this like super hard blues song with like all these high notes, like some fucking what's the guy that sings like I see trees of green, like Armstrong or whatever. He was trying to get me to be like him and fucking do those kind of like trumpet
Yeah, I was about
songs
to ask
and
you
stuff.
earlier. Do you think you're better or worse than Louis Armstrong?
Probably better, honestly. Probably better.
A little rusty, but probably better.
Probably
Very
better.
rusty. I gotta get me on the valves, but I'll be back at it real quick. But yeah, he was like, let's do private lessons, and I was like, yeah, I don't really want to do that. And he was like, what do you mean? And then I was like, I don't really want to do like I don't want to do all this extra shit. And he was just like, he's like, well, you gotta, you know, you're like, and I was like, I don't think I do. And then like the next week, I quit, and he was like literally heartbroken, like on the verge of tears. He was like, what? But why? And then the kicker was,
then you had to see him in detention.
yeah, and then I got detention, and he was like, wow,
Jesus
quits
Christ.
band and becomes a bad kid, huh? And I was just like, well, I didn't want to see that guy ever again. I had to fucking sit in detention with him.